Man fined for parking in disabled bay. That's a parking spot.
Okay.
But, quote, only his car's shadow was in the space.
What?
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Guys, to keep them happy, Chewy has over 100,000 products from all the brands my pets love at prices I love. Foods, treats, beds, you name it. I've ordered it all. They have it, and it gets shipped directly to your door in 1 to 2 days. It's amazing. It's not just dogs, cats, birds, fish, reptiles, and more.
Chewy has everything you need to keep your pet happy and healthy. And right now, you can save $20 on your first order and get free shipping by going to chewy.com/DPT.
That's chewy.com/DPT to save $20 on your first order with free shipping. Chewy.com/DPT. Minimum purchase required. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See site for complete details. Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population, you. Population Anwar. Fahim.
Oh.
I want to give
you.
Is it Fahim Anwar the third?
I mean, that'd be
or
nice.
The fourth?
It sounds more regal with
Fahim Anwar Sadat. Thank you for being here.
Thank you
It is a
having
treat
me.
to have you always. We love seeing you at the
I
store.
love the new set. Congrats, guys.
Thanks, man. And the lighting, I know.
Huge.
Thank you. We had to do new special lighting for you in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For my
well,
skin tone?
no, your people said that. Your people.
You sent
Even though
over
we
writer-
only spoke directly to you, suddenly your people were calling
contacting us.
Right.
They're like,
my
he
people
needs-
are me. I just put a voice on. I can't afford real people. I go, yes, all right, Sklar's. So Anwar's going to be there.
That's the guy.
That's the guy you're talking
His
about.
skin tone, you know, he's not like a white guy. There's something going on. So
He
you
needs
gotta-
backlighting.
He needs backlight.
This
fights
is the
for you.
lady
Just
I
go
was
out.
talking to.
He fights for you.
Yeah. So this is Cindy, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, cool, Cindy. Just tell him to be there on time and with luggage.
Yeah, I'm flying to Seattle, so I came with luggage.
I love
That's
it.
I've
so
never done
good.
a pod
You're
where
not
I
the
bring
only
all my
one.
shit.
You
You're
need
not
to
the
start
only one.
rolling up with
I've
luggage.
had a lot of luggage in
Yeah.
here.
I'm like, can I crash here? I just do pods to crash.
Yeah.
Matthew Broussard brought his luggage here.
Broussard brought his luggage.
It's kind of a flex.
It's
What if
a
I don't
big
actually have a
flex.
gig and I just want to make it look like I'm working? I'm like, sorry,
He's
guys.
got a
I
new
gotta go to
rolly bag.
Burbank.
Where are you performing in Seattle? You're like,
You know, there's a lot of
The
places. I'm
alligator?
bouncing
The
around.
alligator? You mean the crocodile?
One
Yeah,
could,
something like
one
that.
could perform at a lot of places. All right,
Yeah.
Dan, let's get into it. There's dumb stuff
There's
happening.
dumb stories, and then we'll get into how people can support you and watch you.
This
and
is
all
incredibly dumb.
that. Okay.
I mean,
I'm ready.
it's a dumb on a municipal level.
Even dumb for the world that we live in.
Okay.
Sent in by Carlene McDermott at
She
She
Be
Be
Carlene.
Carlene. Man fined for parking in disabled bay. That's a parking spot.
Okay.
But, quote, only his car's shadow was in the space.
What?
Wouldn't you lose?
Oh my God!
Your
I
mind.
would.
Wait.
So-
So the sun was at a certain point where the
Whoa.
shadow of the car.
Now, it's street parking, so it's parallel.
Oh.
And it's far enough behind him, the sun is, that it's casting his shadow into
forward.
the,
Oh,
I
I'm-
don't know, disabled
Well,
person's
the
big.
sun's moving, so maybe he was in the clear when he parked.
That's right.
I didn't think he was going to be in the restaurant for that long.
Right. And
You know-
now.
Because I always check. I check the shadow before when I park.
For some reason,
Did
have
I
to-
pay the meter?
Yeah.
What are the what's the shadow situation?
Well, some of the signs in LA, there's it's the fine print. Like there's shadow talk right
This
there.
guy,
a
I'll
lot of
show you
them.
a picture
You
of this
can't
guy
shadow park on Wednesdays from
holding
11
up,
to 1.
holding up his citation. He is the definition of pissed off.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's see it.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, this guy.
He's just like numb. It's like when you reach the level of just numb pissed.
This guy looks like he
like
stormed
he's
the
like-
Capitol on January 7th.
Yeah,
Well, I would for that.
I would. I'd be
Like
that
if I got a
mad.
shadow ticket, I'd be shitting on Pelosi's death.
it's shadow government.
Dude, I'd hit Pelosi's
Shadow
husband with a
ticket.
hammer, dude. For a shadow ticket?
a council has fined a man for a parking space offense because his car's shadow was in the disabled bay.
This I would say fight. Normally I would be like, don't fight it. You can't fight
No,
it.
I would
Oh.
make this my life's work.
Like
This-
if I was a
100%.
lawyer and this came through, I'd be like, "This is the easiest case I've ever had in
we
my
got
life."
this.
Oh
shit.
my god!
We got this.
Yeah, I'll rep you.
And that would be part of your commercials from here on out.
Yeah.
We will stop you from any slip and fall, any shadow parking incidents.
Yeah. Matthew Cole said that he was left gobsmacked
Yeah.
All right.
after noticing the ticket on his car.
Now you want him to get the ticket.
Yeah,
because
like,
he used the
could
term
use that
gobsmacked.
word.
You're using
You're like,
that.
maybe he deserved that ticket.
Settle
Gobsmacked.
down.
Who are you?
Settle down, bro.
After
He was left hoobastanked.
He noticed the ticket in his car after he had parked outside Blackheath Post Office, which sounds like the greatest emo band. Blackheath
Blackheath
Post Office.
Post Office.
That's
some
Warped
merch
Tour.
going.
I
Even
have
if it
their
exists,
third
I mean,
album.
Oh, Warped Tour.
Didn't they open for
2002.
Old Crow Medicine
Show,
Hat?
the Old Crow
Yeah.
Medicine Show, yes.
Blackheath Post Office. They sold out. They all got their hair cut. In Lewisham, London.
Remember that album they did
Lewisham?
with all piccolos?
Yeah. Last month, the self-employed gardener, unemployed, self-employed gardener, also got a letter through the post a few weeks later informing him that he had parked illegally.
No.
But photos sent to Mr. Cole by Lewisham Council show his silver Ford Estate. That's the name?
The Ford Estate.
That's what it says
It's an
here.
Escape. They screwed that up.
But they don't even have estate capitalized.
Wait, is this in England? Where is this?
Yes,
Okay.
it's in London,
So when
Lewisham.
you go to, if you've been to Europe, there's always like, it's a brand of car that you've heard of, but then the name
style of car
is like, yeah, that's like a Ford Aviera. You're like, I've never heard of that. That's
a Mercedes Capitula.
yeah,
I've
what?
never
I don't
heard
know
that
what that
ever.
is.
Toyota Camry.
No, that would be like a Toyota Cormier.
There you go.
You're like,
well,
what?
what?
I've never heard of
Is
that.
it just like a little off?
It's a little slightly off.
It's like
You're
a
like-
Frank Stallone of cars. You're like, it's
Hell yeah,
somewhat
dude.
familiar,
I-
but a little.
It's got a
If I
singing
close
career.
my
They
eyes-
actually have a Plymouth Stallone in London.
Whoa,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
The
The all
Plymouth-
new Stallone.
the Plymouth Stallone.
Okay, so then photos sent to Mr. Cole by Lewisham Council show his
Should have
silver
never
Ford
shown the
Estate
photos. That's your
parked
fault.
in an unmarked bay next to a sign posted disabled spot
Mm-hmm.
with only his car's shadow in the disabled bay.
That's right. You're
You
giving them
gave me
the
the
evidence.
proof.
Well, do you think there was a guy like a like a wheelchair guy in his car, and he sees the shadow, and he's like, I can't.
I
park
can't
right
go
here.
there.
I can't.
So, Dan, this is our Fahim also and Randy. This is my question. If you come into a bathroom and
I've already
there's
answered this.
nobody in the handicap
You
stall,
100% have the right to use it.
do you have the right to use it?
No, you got to
Yes.
keep it.
I will use it.
No.
What
If
are- what
it's
are the
all-
odds?
if
What
it's
are-
all
all
it means is that if there are line forms, the disabled person
Goes to
has
the front.
first usage of that stall.
Also, can
you
kick
can't
you
walk
out.
out and
can
see
kick
two
you out
people
while
waiting
you're
and
going.
somebody in a wheelchair, and then the two people waiting get to go into the.
Can kick you out while you're going. I would.
Yeah,
I would add.
yeah,
I
maybe
would
they have
add.
veto power.
Yeah.
So if you are in the middle of it, they can just be like, wrap it up.
I just
Wrap it
think
up.
it's-
pinch it off, and then you go in the
a
other
person
stall.
with disabilities
Pinch
has
and
a
move.
fast pass to that stall.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But you can use it.
But you can't keep it. Yeah.
I mean, I have used it before, but yeah.
There's all that
Well,
room
I
in
will
there?
always use it if I can. If it's chill and no one's in there,
Yeah.
I'm going handicap all the time.
But what if it's an emergency for someone who's handicapped? They don't have a choice.
Well,
you have to get up and out.
you have to leave.
I'll
have
play
to-
the odds.
You have to get up and out.
I'm not going
mean-
to change my life for a 0.05%.
True,
case.
but
the
like
shadow.
the shadow.
This is the
of-
photo. Ready?
No, that would be like you being in trouble for being in the other stall and casting a shadow into the handicap
Yeah.
stall.
That's a good point.
That's how much his car.
Well, it is cheating into there quite a bit. I mean, I kind of
that
get
shadow.
It.
I just
The
like
photo.
the old school phone booth too.
Wait,
It's
the
just
shadow. That's all the,
The
shadow that
from
was
the
in there.
front of his car is going into the parking space designated for
This
disabled
is-
people.
I would be going
I would-
so crazy.
Imagine he goes to prison and like everyone has crazy stories
Yeah.
and they go, "What are you in for?"
Oh, they're not going to believe you. They're going to be like, "You're a pedophile."
You killed.
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
no way
There's
they
no
believe that
way.
You
story.
murdered 80
If
kids.
that's your story, you're
Right. You
definitely a
murdered 80
pedophile.
children.
Like that's not real.
No.
Right. So, photos are sent to him with his Ford Estate in the wrong spot. Matthew appealed the fine and argued that there was no disabled sign next to the bay where he had been parked.
Why don't you argue that your car's not in there?
Yeah, but he's saying there's not even a sign.
Right where he was.
Yes.
Yes. I get that.
Yeah, if you want to give me one for mine where my car is parked, if that
Fine.
was the thing,
Sure.
fine. I'll pay for
But
it.
the council rejected Mr. Cole's appeal and have maintained that he was parked in a disabled bay. Speaking to My London, Mr. Cole said, "It's absurd. There's no signage where I parked, and the photos they sent me.
I
show
need
the
a mouthpiece for the way I feel. My London.
Yeah. So the sent me only show the shadow of my car in. So that's what they sent him. He didn't go back and try and recreate it.
No.
That was the photo on
But
the day
so they're
of
not
his-
technically. They're not fining him for the shadow of his car being in the thing.
No, they are.
They're saying
saying
that
you were
he was
so-
also parked in a handicap stall.
Right, but I feel like it's an auto. Like he says, "quote I was taking my daughter to a football match on the Heath, and had parked there before with no problem. Having not got a ticket the other times, I personally don't think I should have gotten a ticket this time."
So maybe he was in a handicap spot too.
But you
He's
wouldn't
just saying
fight
it's
it
the
with the
shadow.
photo.
It's a shadow. No,
That's
he's
it.
fighting.
It's like the one-armed man. It's not him.
It's completely wrong. They're enforcing something on me that's not there. Now he does sound like he's storming a
Yeah,
camp.
he
Yeah,
does.
it does, right?
I'm gonna ask you guys
How much on my rights?
how much was the fine
Oh.
that he had to
In
pay?
pounds or
Yeah,
dollars?
pounds.
Dollars, baby.
All right.
I converted.
Dollars. Okay.
$167.
Okay, from Randy
Feels
Sklar.
like that.
Parking is
Jason?
$85.
Yeah, I'll say 65.
65. The fine in U.S. dollars was for $82.
Oh, very nice.
That make it
was in the
65 pounds. I
So
think,
he-
yeah, I know. I think it's not a lot of money today, but the principle is wrong. If you don't pay the fine in a certain amount of time, it doubles, which is a lot.
That's true.
However, despite the council's insistence that he had been illegally parked, Mr. Cole remains determined to not pay the fine. Just like you said, Jay, he made this his life work.
Fahim's right. Get a lawyer involved. They'll be so happy to take
Oh,
this
he
case.
has. He's
Lawyer
also
up.
lodged a second appeal against the fine. He said, they sent me an email to dispute it, and I disputed it. But they seem to just have ignored what I said, and it wasn't issued correctly. They're so hard to get a hold of, I think it's done to force you to pay.
It is. That's what they do.
It's easier to just go
Give
ahead
up.
and pay the fine, give
If you
up
think about
on
it,
your
if you're the
rights.
municipality, most people just pay. Anybody who contests, you just deny with the option to contest again.
it's
Most
like,
people are going
it's
to
like
go,
the
"I already
health
got denied."
insurance playbook.
Right.
Oh,
100%.
Push away, push away,
Just
push
keep
away.
making it
Say
difficult.
no, and if you can win the war of attrition, then you
win.
You win.
Right.
But most people will give up.
Most people aren't
Along
named
the way.
Luigi.
Yeah.
I have parked in that same spot at least 3 or 4 other times for 5 to 8 hours each time and had no problem. I don't see why it's a problem this time. I want to just say that's also not a good defense.
Right.
Telling someone how often you've gotten away with something
Yeah,
else
exactly.
does not prove
never-
that what you're doing was fine. It just
I
means
never
you
pay
didn't
for
get-
cigarettes.
Hey, you got caught this time.
This was all the conversations I would have when I used to be a door guy.
Yeah.
I come in here all the time without ID, and then my response is, "I guess you come here a lot when I'm not here. What do
That's
you want me to do for you?"
Right?
Exactly.
You're being asked for it right now.
A Lewisman council spokesperson said, "We issued a penalty charge notice to Mr. Cole on March 26th for parking in a disabled bay, which was marked with a disabled badge holders on the sign. His initial challenge was rejected, and he didn't give a reason for challenging it. He has since outlined his reasons for challenging the fine, and we are looking into the legal processes. We will be letting Mr. Cole know."
Translation will kick it down the road.
Right.
He'll
We're
have
going
to do
force
another.
you to do more.
He's now going to jump through 4 more hoops.
I don't think I love if we get a follow up on this because if it's just his shadow, I would lose my mind if I got a parking.
I would get.
I mean,
so
I
mad.
already get so mad at red light cameras.
Oh my god.
I thought you don't have to pay those.
You never
Like they're
do.
illegal, and
They
so
are. They're
You just
unconstitutional.
sort of throw them away.
It's
and
a
they're
moving
fine.
violation for the driver, not the car. Because by that line of thought, you could give valet your car, they run a light, and then now you get a
I'm
parking.
on the hook for it.
Yes,
even though the valet guy
it
did
makes
it.
absolutely no sense at all.
So
You should never pay.
My wife doesn't even have a license plate on the front of her car because it doesn't. There's nowhere to put it on. So if you're driving through, how do they get you? How do they know?
wouldn't.
They can't.
Yeah, unless they got you on the go. All right, that's story number 1, my friends.
Wow.
Jason's up for story number 2.
I'd
One of
be
the
so
dumbest
mad.
things I ever heard.
I love
A
that.
parking,
In such
a
a
ticket
weird
for
way.
a shadow.
I'm mad at the city. That's sometimes
a
sometimes the
Lewisham fan?
person's dumb, sometimes the cops are dumb, sometimes the city's dumb, sometimes the writers are dumb.
Sometimes
Fahim
we're dumb.
Anwar is with us. We're going to talk about how you can follow him, watch his specials, all that stuff.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before we get into Jay's story number 2, Daniel,
Yeah.
tell people how they can. First of all, congratulations, your special Rose Gold over 100,000 views
That's
on
true.
YouTube, which I
Let's
love.
go.
Nice.
Yeah. Go to danielvankirk.com. I have a whole bunch of dates up there. Excuse me. I'll be in Denver at the Denver Comedy Underground on March 28th and 29th. And then I'm doing a run of headlining some local shows in Chicago. My buddy runs some shows there. So the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of April, I'll be in Chicago just doing fun shows. And then I'm at the Laughing Tap in Milwaukee, April 11th and 12th. Janesville, the Comedy Cabin in May. Plus, I'm also doing Louisville, Planet of the Tapes in May.
Ooh, fun.
And then this summer, great stuff in Wisconsin and New Orleans and Massachusetts. But also, I'll be doing my Hub City Comedy Week.
Your week
where I
in
do
Chicago.
a week of shows in Chicago at the Lincoln Lodge. Every night is a different night of nothing but fun.
Love
and
it.
some huge, great friends of mine, by weight, not by clout, are going to be in the audience
The bigger the
and
funnier.
also popping in to do some shows. So all that stuff's at danielvankirk.com.
Love it. Fahim, how can people catch you? I
Oh,
know you're
man.
on the road, see your
Yeah.
specials and whatnot.
So my website, fahimanwar.com. I'll have my dates on there. I have to update some of them. I can't plug the ones I'm doing after this because it'll be the past. So
Yes.
let's be smart about this. I guess.
So hey, thank you for coming out and seeing you in
Yeah, for all the people who
Seattle
did
and
see me,
Seattle.
thank
At
you.
Laughs in Seattle.
Shoot me a DM
Great.
saying
Yeah.
thanks. I'll be in Laugh Boston
Fun.
on March 6th to 8th.
Great.
March 20th to 22nd, Washington D.C.
Nice.
I want to play Laugh Boston
It's
so
fun.
bad.
It's great. And then you're
were
at
supposed
the
to do a
W.
thing
You're
in
at that
20
hotel.
The
You literally
hotel's
take
beautiful.
an elevator down, and you
Downstairs,
walk
you
across
walk
the lobby. You're in the club.
It's like when
the
it's like
greatest.
doing Vegas, where you're like, oh, I'm already.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
great. We love
the
it.
quickest
I was supposed to
commute
go there
ever.
in
Great club.
2023. You just reminded me. I should hit them up.
Yeah,
I would love
you
to.
should.
You would love it, Dan. It's fantastic.
April 17th, Phoenix, Stand Up Live.
Nice.
April 24th, the main room at the Comedy Store. A little homecoming
Nice.
for
Love
the
it.
tour.
Love it.
And then
I'll probably be there cheering you on from
yeah,
the hallway.
Thanks, man. Mothership, May 9th to the
Great.
11th. Don't love those dates for me. 9/11.
Oh, yeah, that's
I know.
rough.
Is that coded? What
I
is
don't
that?
know. Why did they put you in there?
I don't
buddy?
know.
Now that's
Part of me
probably-
wanted to be like, can we change the
So that's
Can
probably.
I do the 8th? I'll just do a
probably,
show on the 8th.
the 12th? I'll do the 12th.
You're doing the Mothership Mother's Day weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now I like it.
All
now
right.
I like
We're
it.
back
Okay.
on.
I was thinking one way, but I should have been
You
thinking
should have
the
been
other
thinking
way.
the other way.
It's an endearment thing.
Yeah, it's
Moms
wonderful.
love me.
Yeah.
Mama's weekend.
Moms love me. And then Madison, I just got this. So on the books, Comedy on State, which I love. I've been
best
trying to
club
get
in
there
the country.
for
Same.
it's been like
amazing.
2-3 years since I've done it. One of my favorites.
Same.
And then La Jolla Comedy Store, June 6th.
The best. We were
The
just there.
best.
I love it so much.
It's so
Incredible.
good.
When are you going to be in Madison? Did you get the dates locked in yet?
Yeah. It was
We have a
May
lot of-
29th to the 31st.
Awesome.
Have you been in a tornado room when you're out
Yes,
Yes.
amazing. Steak bites.
Steak
there? I almost
bites.
just want to do the gig to
Steak
have
bites.
Horseradish sauce.
Steak
And
bites.
a brandy sweet
and
old
curds.
cheese
fashioned.
And the
curds.
cheese curds.
Brandy
yeah.
old fashioned sweet.
Squeaky cheese curds.
Ugh, they're
The
so
best.
squeaky.
Fried.
So
All right,
do
here
I
we go.
move here for this?
I know.
Let's go. And this is, hey, our next story is sent in by, I believe this dude is from Madison.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Our fan. He goes by NES Jumpman.
Oh yeah, love
He
him.
is in Madison at NES Jumpman. Here's the headline.
He's been out for a long time. Love that dude.
Caught on camera, Florida man riding lawnmower crashes into several mailboxes.
This is great. When you
On
think-
purpose.
when your lawnmower becomes your way of travel.
Yeah.
When this is how you're getting around. When you're like, when you think to yourself, I can't get a DUI on this.
Right.
You're wrong.
Do we know if it's terror related?
We don't.
I mean,
No,
it is
terrible.
federal offense.
That's he's fucking
Is
with the
it-
mail.
If he's
What-
going after the
what-
mailboxes.
What are we doing?
That is a
That's a
federal
federal
offense, Dan. You're so
offense.
right. All right, here we go.
This, I can tell you right now, if you're on a lawnmower, you yelled, I'm fine, while leaving the bar.
Right.
I'm
Hey,
fine.
should we give him a ride home? I'm
fine.
I can hear you guys. I'm fine.
The valet pulls up with that.
That's the other thing too. If you have to say the words "I can hear what you're saying," you are in a bad position.
That's right.
In any form
You
of life.
should not be able to
If you're
hear.
telling other people, "I can hear what you're saying,"
You either drive a car with no doors
right?
or you're on a lawnmower.
Yeah.
This is San Carlos Park, Florida. Here we go. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is investigating a bizarre incident unfolded in San Carlos Park where a man riding a lawnmower destroyed multiple mailboxes along Robin Road on Friday afternoon.
I understand hitting one mailbox. It's
Mistake.
just like a mistake.
Yeah, a little,
and-
"Hey, how are you?"
Yeah,
Whoops.
Sorry.
But like,
Multiple
well,
you're-
if you've destroyed one, what's a few more? It's momentum, you know.
You're
Let's
going
keep it
for it.
going.
Yeah.
neighbors, including Matt Clardy, and I have video, which we will show in a minute, whose mailbox was among the victims, are still in disbelief after witnessing the unusual scene. It was egregious, absolutely disgusting, but it's so funny. I can watch it. How many times did
Okay,
he say
hold
he
on.
could watch
Hold
it?
on.
Wait, this is the
He's-
guy who got his thing
Yes,
knocked down.
and he's the one of the neighbors, Matt McCarty or
Matt
whatever.
McClarty.
And I
McClarty.
love that he's like, "You gotta see this shit."
It was egregious.
But I also like
it
his-
was disgusting, but it was so funny.
so funny. I had to watch
he
it
said I could watch it how many times?
100 times.
50.
What, 80? I don't know.
I could watch it 8 times. He said 100 times.
Hey!
Clardy said even though he added
Whether or not he did.
he hoped the culprit would be caught. Austin Burr,
Sir.
BIR,
Sir.
a neighbor in the area,
Bill's nephew.
expressed
who's
Brings him
completely
on, Howie
different.
brings him on. He's like, this is the thing every
Yeah.
fucking time.
expressed
on.
frustration. Expletive you.
Oh.
Yeah,
F
they're
you.
mad.
I hope you at least paid for these mailboxes to be fixed. Definitely don't hit my mailbox and don't hit my truck, Burr said.
Wait, so Austin Burr was not a victim, but he
No.
said, fuck you for doing this?
Yes, for doing it.
And then also said, hey, don't hit my mailbox. Don't hit my truck.
One neighbor, Justin Crawford, went further, calling for the driver to be held accountable.
I feel like
He
these
should be
interviews are all
arrested.
taking place at a bar.
This is like, but don't hit my truck. No one said.
That's what I'm
anyone
saying.
hit my truck.
Yeah, he
He's
just wanted to
inserting
flex that
himself.
his truck is really
you have
nice.
a truck? I'm sorry. Do you have a truck?
Yeah.
This is like when our friend's wife said, "I'm really." They were like, they got into a new apartment. And she's like, "I'm really worried that someone's going to steal our barbecue grill." Outside, we're like, "What?"
Why?
So then a bunch of us went and stole the grill,
barbecue grill,
and like took a picture of us
That's
with
a
it.
Dick Sklar move right
It was
there.
Stole
such-
the grill?
Stole the grill.
But
in the
this
middle
guy
of the night.
yelling, "Don't hit my mailbox, don't hit
Don't
my
you-
truck." I feel like he ends with, "Try that in a small town."
Yeah.
That's the ending of his.
Which, by the way, he should be arrested and thrown in jail for driving while intoxicated on Lawnmower, Crawford said. Be a man and turn yourself in. You
Be a
should
man?
settle
Settle
down.
down.
Wow,
Questioning
this guy's
his
my
manhood.
favorite. Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man and settle down. Have you seen Mike Calvin peeing on the state of Georgia?
Be a man and turn yourself in.
Neighbors reported that the lawnmower rider left behind a Pittsburgh Steelers hat and a pair of sunglasses.
That's
Could it have been Mike Tomlin? Just a question.
to the relief of Eagles fans
Yeah, exactly.
everywhere. It was a
Bill
Steelers.
Cowher's like, no! Wait, why you got to throw the
hat
Steelers under the bus?
So it was a Steelers hat and what else?
and a pair of sunglasses.
Wraps.
Like,
all that was left. Yeah, they're
and like
Oakley
Bengals
wraparound.
fans are like, that's right. There's no way it would have been a Bengals fan.
That's right.
So they haven't
Steelers-
caught the guy?
Steelers hat. Hold on. Deputies are currently working to identify the individual responsible for the bizarre vandalism spree. I feel like they
He
would
lives
know.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like that would
We
be
all know who it is.
Also, Fahim, what if that was the case you were assigned to? I'm now working on this.
What a
What are you
joy.
working on, Fahim, at work?
Yeah, this lawnmower case.
Oh,
And they
wait,
took out a
what?
few mailboxes.
It's-
so
that's it.
So
So
this
nothing
guy-
else.
this could be a real bump for me if I
Right.
crack this wide open. Enhance on the ring cam footage. Enhance. You get the plate on that mower.
Enhance.
Enhance. Like there's no resolution degradation. You can just enhance a billion times.
It's all pixels.
yeah,
at this
no, it's
point.
literally one pixel when it cuts to it, and you go, got him. It's just like a brown pixel.
Enhance.
Got
enhance.
him.
And it's Juju Schuster. All right, here we go. The investigation continues, and residents are hopeful the man will be caught and held accountable for his actions. I want to show the video because we do have
we
some.
have video?
We have video,
Where do we catch this thing?
and
What
there
monitor?
are ring cams, of course, catching this. So, Aaron, if you could play the video.
Oh.
There it is.
There it
and
is.
Boom.
Boom!
By the way, the mailbox held up really well.
Yeah.
Okay,
And now he's across the street.
Oh, he's doing. Oh.
He's doing.
I thought they were like stacked together.
Dude,
This
he's
is like
standing
no-
up like it's a
and he's-
segue. Oh,
he took that one down.
he's
in
now.
my high, I'm just hearing the guitar sting from Jackass.
I literally thought it was like
So this
10
guy loved it.
mailboxes
Look at-
next together.
This is the guy who loved it.
This
Mac
guy
Clardy's
loved
like-
it. This
he
guy loved
says,
it. Watch.
Boom.
Boom. And this is where you find out how good
Yeah,
your
that's one
mailbox
of those,
is.
Yeah.
No, that's one of
That's
those
a-
brick like
Oh.
cement.
Cement
Yeah.
This guy's not
I
having
would
any
show
of
this.
this.
If I was
Oh,
a
this is the guy who
physics
says try this in my
Sir,
town.
can you take your sunglasses off while we do
Also,
this
hold the mic
conversation?
up closer.
No,
That's bad
that was-
reporting.
That was
What
my
the
favorite
fuck
thing
was that?
him going all the way down like he's at a shitty
Like he's
award show.
Shaq.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy.
Whoa.
You knew he was going down.
He was nabbed by the ditch.
Also
Yeah.
assume that
This guy's
every
a Kyle Kinane album.
also assume that every ditch in Florida has 3 alligators in it.
And part of what's great about this is not a sitting mower. He is standing on the back of the mower.
And so standing, this guy.
This guy's protecting his
This neighborhood loves this shit.
Boom.
He's like, come
He-
and
he's
try
a human
that.
shield for the mailbox. He's like, take me over the mailbox.
Try that with me out here.
You ain't coming by my mailbox.
Oh, this guy.
This woman doesn't want to get close to any of these people.
So that was the stone one that didn't go
Yeah.
down, right? That was
One more time.
Oh,
That's
I
like
love the guy by
blower.
the mailbox.
He's yelling at that. He's
What do
yelling
you
at
mean
the
drunk. I'm not drunk.
Just every
Austin
single
Burr.
every single person here feels like they
Sir,
have.
it is
Like,
dusk.
who
You do
interviews
not
like
need
that?
those.
this?
He's interviewing.
Bump her
is
back
the
down to the
best
college station. What is she gets her shot, and that's what she does?
Oh,
By the
that
way,
was
every
great.
single
That was
person
great.
who was
Thank you, Aaron.
every single person who was interviewed there feels like they have a theory about the moon.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know about the moon, do you?
Y'all don't know about
He's
that.
like leaning on his mailbox and be like,
Yeah.
you know who the moon is controlled by? We do not
want to know.
Well, there are
I'm
people.
a conspiracy theorist, but I say it's made of cheese. You think I'm gonna go one other way? But I'm like, no, it's made of cheese.
He's made of cheese.
Was that what?
No, we went there, but it's cheese.
It's cheese.
It's also those-
Hampton's old bit. when dealing with conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
was he good?
That's all bit was like, moon's made of cheese, and then you
You
got to
gotta out conspiracy them. He's like, you believe in the moon?
Like, oh, this guy's on some other shit. He's got that new.
He's like way up.
So that first of all, woman interviewing the man's breasts,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
That was great.
The microphone was by
So
his
low,
crotch.
and guy wearing sunglasses at dusk.
Same.
Take them off your head. Take them off your head at that point. You don't need
Where's he
them.
going to put him?
Good. Your mailbox deserves to be run over by this drunken bastard.
No.
Say this: 4th of July. That neighborhood is loud.
I mean, there are firecrackers going off in every
Oh.
direction.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
direction.
that guy has year-round firecrackers.
Right,
like motor
for
or like what is it? Lawnmower guy definitely has.
Oh yeah, he's
firecrackers
got
all
his
around.
own. He's selling his own.
Right.
Yeah, just like back alley. that comes
Lawnmower
out.
guy getting up pissed off at the lawnmower and the mailbox was beautiful. Then falling into
Falling into
backwards.
the ditch is
I mean,
that's a metaphor for his life.
Exactly.
for sure.
Boom.
Is
Oh,
that
that was
story
great.
2?
That's story
story
number
2. A
two.
little
Yeah,
video
a little
action
video
with
action.
it too. All right, we got story number 3. I've got it.
Tell us what's in story number 3, and then we'll tell you what we've got going on and how
So
you
many
can
fun
support
things for
us.
you boys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we got
good
good
stuff
stuff.
coming.
The story number 3. We've got we've got a man who is upset and does one of the weirdest things ever with his upset with his anger. All right, that's on the other side of the break. Fahim Anwar is with us. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, I want to talk to you about a new sponsor. I'm so excited these guys are part of our family
This is
now.
great.
I'm talking about Via. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is the Swiss Army knife of wellness.
Amen.
Dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create high-quality wellness products, whether you're looking to improve your sleep. We can
I
all
am.
do that.
Yes.
Jay, you definitely could.
Absolutely.
Focus, recovery. How about a little pep in your step? Or you
Yes.
just want to get high? Via has something for you with products ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC. Via gives you the power to blaze your own trail.
Emphasis on blaze.
That's right. Via is well known and renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops, all crafted with the highest quality hemp, sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. And the best part is, Via legally ships to nearly all the states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required.
That's great. You mentioned this. Their premium THCA flower is grown indoors in state-of-the-art facilities and harvested at peak THCA levels to emphasize a natural aroma and flavor. The THCA flower strains are grown with care and rigorously tested to ensure the highest quality, free from harsh pesticides. That's wonderful. Or nasty chemicals.
Great.
Love that they don't have that. They have over 500,000 customers served. You can trust them. It's farmed and crafted with care in the United States, and you can experience their top-notch customer support sourced from the finest hemp for your peace of mind, plus lab-tested and certified.
So if you're 21, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code DPT to receive 15% off, free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're new to Via, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via. This can affect all parts of your life. We just want you guys to be happy and feel good.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, gang, welcome back to the show. Before we jump into the third story, Jay, let them know what we have going on and where people can see us.
So in the middle of March 12th, we're in Aspen, Colorado at the Wheeler Opera House.
Love it.
Dream of ours. We were at the Aspen Comedy Festival in 1998
and
Brag.
and 99. Humble brag, world. But we're going to be at the Wheeler Opera House, which was always where the big shows were, and I'm very
Beautiful.
excited about that.
Dream.
That's a Wednesday night, March 12th. On the 13th through the 15th, we're in Detroit. We're at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. It's a giant club. It's an awesome club. We have a lot of Michigan people who are going to be out there. It's Big Ten tournament time. Take a break out at night and come see us do these shows.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really, we want to pack this room. Last time we were there, we had a great weekend.
Yeah, next weekend we're at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis. Love that place, love that club, and had great shows there last year. And then 2 weeks later, we're at the South Club of
Denver Comedy
in
Works.
Denver. I
Ah,
love that
nice.
room.
These are great
Fantastic.
clubs.
Great
club.
clubs. And then we're at Moon Tower Comedy Festival the 19th, around the 19th. And then we're doing Taggets. You're doing a Tagget. Daniel, you'll hop on and do a tag it in either April or May if
Oh,
you'll
you know
find
I
out when
will.
you're around.
Yeah.
And
We
that's at
got
the
one
Comedy
on
Store.
March 6th, April 23rd, I
Third.
think,
Mhm.
and then we don't
May
know
21st, I
May
believe.
21st. Yes. All right.
All right, should
Let's
we
do
jump
this.
into
Yeah,
this?
let's
do it.
Okay, supersklars.com for all that stuff. This is sent in by our buddy Jake Groney at
Jake
Jake
Groene.
Groene.
Jake Groney. I think it should be Groney, and spelled like Tony.
I think it should be at if I.
He has a theme song.
It should be if I had no Grony.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Here is the headline, okay? Man convicted of stinking up Lincoln DMV by throwing fish and carrots.
Into the DMV.
Yeah, where's
This
it
is how,
going?
look, I understand the DMV is not a place most
No.
people want to be. Did you all get your
Real
real
ID?
IDs?
I
No.
got
Do
mine
you
2
have to?
years ago.
I haven't.
No, they just
How much time do I
pushed it-
got?
They just
I have to
pushed
go.
it again.
Till May. We haven't done ours yet.
Really?
We got to do it.
What's going to
So-
happen to me?
No.
You got to do it.
I just don't exist anymore.
No.
They pushed it again. If
You're
you have your
fake,
passport,
man.
You're fine.
Oh, I have a passport.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Yeah.
So, when I'm home, sometimes I'll like help my mom with stuff, whatever she needs. And the last couple times I've been there, no, I guess not less. It has been twice, but like span over like a year each year. She's like, "Hey, would you mind running to the DMV for me over in Oregon?"
That's a big ask.
And I'm telling you,
Mm-mm.
small town Illinois DMV,
Is
the easiest thing you
oh
ever
my
know.
God.
Whenever I go in there,
Is
I
it like
feel
the
like
Burbank Airport?
yes.
You're like, I love
I feel
it.
like it's like I go in and then I'm like, hey, I'm here for like, oh yeah, your mom called.
Whoa.
Your
And
mom
then-
called?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
mom called.
So they're like, oh, so yeah, you have the paper. I'm like, yeah, I've got it right here. Like, all right, so great, thanks so much.
You
And
just go to see government
you're in and
working.
out.
Well,
Well,
you just
yeah,
got to catch up.
Wait,
Yeah,
and this
it's
is
over
where
in-
we're like, why are we living in this city?
it's over
I
in
know.
Oregon, and you just walk in. Hey, hi guys, how
Dan,
you
you-
doing?
do
Good.
you know
what
that-
do you need?
My son got his driver's license in Simi Valley for that very reason.
Yeah, 100%.
So we would be way out of LA
Yeah.
in a super calm scenario.
Yep.
And he's right. It was like in a nice building. There was a parking lot around it, free
Yeah.
parking.
Everything slows down.
Everything slows down.
How you doing?
We park over here. They're like, just wait in line over there, and then he's going to take the car around. And then when he comes back, you sit down over here. There's like plants around. I'm like,
Right.
people are happy.
Yeah, there's no
it wasn't
stress.
overcrowded.
Like
it was
every
so-
other
wow.
DMV, like in LA, is like the opening scene of White Lotus 3. Just gunshots everywhere.
gunshot.
I thought you were
people
gonna say.
coughing
I
up
thought you were gonna
lungs.
say blade.
It's like
Yeah, just a guy with a sword just chopping. People turning to dust. Like, I'm just trying to renew my license. He was a vampire this whole time?
oh my God. No wonder I couldn't see him in the
Yeah,
mirror.
Someone's eating the spine of another guy.
Sir, you're
What's
ready
he
for
in
your
for? He's
photo.
trying to get his real ID. All right, so here we go. Lincoln, Nebraska. Right, a jury found a Lincoln man guilty on Thursday of throwing fish inside of a DMV office. What's the penalty for that? Are they,
Throwing fish in
But
an office.
yeah, how does it work? Does he just open the door and just toss it in and
I
leave?
think you get a
Right.
job at Pike's Place Market. You could
Yeah,
throw
there was a
it.
scout there.
Yeah.
There was a fisherman.
I
and
think
you're
you
like,
could be a monger, dude. Just throw it.
The guy who catches the fish at Pike's Market is. Have you seen him throw the fish there?
Yeah, yeah.
The
the
catch
greatest.
is unbelievable.
The
I'm
catch is
from
a-
there, so
right.
that's the tourist thing. You got to
didn't
go to
know
Pike
that.
Place Market.
All right,
see
so
the
now I'm going to
toss.
ask you this: do you go to Pierogi?
No, where's that?
Oh,
Ian's Pike's Place.
I'm telling
Market.
you. Okay,
But you're a
So,
Seattle guy.
I know, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
Where
that.
do you put Dick's? Where's Dick's in your?
Dick's
lot?
is okay. That's sort of like it's like
They
early
brought it to me after a
McDonald's.
show once.
Early-
and I
It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like
Cool
one
hat,
of those
like,
cheap
the
kinda
hat is better.
1950s burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Ground Control.
What?
That's the barcade over by the Siren Theater.
Pierogi, right next to the original Starbucks. I'm sorry.
I know.
Next door to there is a bakery. It is a Polish, I think, bakery. Pierogi. They make a bread in the shape of a salmon, as long as we're talking about fish, with
Bring it back.
salmon infused cream cheese in the middle of it. It is everything they bake there is incredible. But that thing right there for like $3, it's the
That's
best.
the thing to get.
Yep,
Get that.
That's the thing.
Get that, and then tell
All right,
us.
Definitely
this
not
trip-
$3. This trip you're
Go.
getting it.
I'm telling you,
Pierogi.
go get it.
All right, Joseph Schrader won't tell you how old he is. Took the stand in his own defense, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
You know he's like, I'm gonna represent
I'll
myself.
represent
If
myself.
I'm
He
throwing
watched a
fish
season
in
of Suits and was like, I got this.
He's using some of that suits. He's got that suits
He's got
confidence.
Suits confidence.
Where does the carrots come into play?
Okay,
That's a
but
good point. Yeah.
The fish has got to be garnished.
Are they
I know.
cooked
That's a
carrots?
good, yeah,
Are
that's
they
got to be
cooked?
garnished.
Are they cooked carrots?
He's not an
Or are they raw?
animal.
Yeah.
Are they
But,
raw?
Throw fish, he's going to have garnish.
I'm not going to be
But-
judged.
Listen to the way this is written. He took the stand in his own defense in his
2-day trial. Can you imagine this thing?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, they're sequestered.
I'm gonna
the
call
jury
more
is just like,
witnesses.
we have a hung jury. They can't.
Let me cross-examine
The
myself.
defense
rests. He crosses himself. And but in the end,
what
was I thinking?
Yeah.
Why carrots? I'll tell me why carrots.
But he also has a big emotional breakthrough. You mind telling everyone here in attendance why you can't connect with the loved ones in your life? Oh my God, I can't believe I'd ask myself this.
I told myself I
And
wasn't
the
gonna
judge is
ask
like,
that.
it's like, you don't.
I
Have, the
prepared
judge is
myself
like, you don't
for
have to
everything.
answer that. And he's like, no, I asked me, and I'll answer it.
And then he, as his lawyer's like, objection, and the judge is like, overruled. Overruled. I want to hear you answer your question. Amazing.
You? Yes? I think it's about time we admitted we have a drinking problem.
He's like, as my lawyer, don't rope me in. I'm fine. But when I'm in court, I'm fine. But at the end, he was convicted of a
Judge is like, let him
misdemeanor.
cook.
That's so funny. A judge just says, let him cook instead of sustain. Let him cook.
Objection. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Dude, what does that mean? Gen Z judge would be the greatest.
That should be a show. Gen Z judge.
It's like Judge Judy, just
Yeah, but-
vaping.
Let him cook.
Or like
Approach the bar, please.
the judge. So he's like, overruled. Cap.
Cap. No
Cap.
cap. Man, you convicted him first tee.
The bailiff comes on a hoverboard.
I want you to be Gen Z judge.
Gen Z judge, please, dear
But
Lord.
at the end, he was convicted of misdemeanor criminal mischief and disturbing the peace. On May 17th, the Department of Motor Vehicles opened its new office near Northwest 1st Street on West Highland Boulevard. But a few hours later, part of a brand new space already needed to be replaced. About what time during that day? I already said a few hours. 2 p.m. that day. Schrader came in the DMV very agitated, according to an arrest affidavit. As he left, he tossed a bag containing fish and carrots in the office.
So he came in mad.
Knew came in hot.
but probably no one saw that he did that.
Right.
He
Officers
put it somewhere, and then 2 days later,
Officers found pieces of food on the floor, walls, and ceiling. He must have really thrown it
he
in
chucked
there.
it.
Yeah.
Threw it
Threw it hard.
The building, quote, smelled heavily of fish. This is a brand new building, too. Like, you cannot get that smell
That
out of there.
doesn't come out.
The affidavit said, and the police
Burn a
said,
candle, man.
that's right. Schrader told officers that, quote, something fishy was happening at the DMV.
What is this,
damn
Scooby Doo episode?
Is he
You
a
son of a
Batman
bitch.
villain?
He,
All
he
right.
should go to jail for that.
Exactly. Because it didn't issue him an ID inspiring his display of rage. He was arrested on suspicion of felony criminal mischief because the DMV estimated the damage at how much? How much damage?
Fish and carrots.
Yeah, fish and carrots damage.
I'm going to go $5,000.
I'm going to say $2,500 for a deep cleaning.
Okay, what do you think?
2,501.
Get his ass.
All right,
Get
you
him.
ready?
Get
This is
him.
how much it is. You guys will not believe this. The damage they estimated at $9,000.
Come on, that's government
Jesus.
bloat. Doge is
Government
going to
money.
take care of that.
Doge is
God
going to
damn
cut
it.
it down.
Doge is going to cut it down.
Cut it down. But the damage amount turned out to be much lower, resulting in a misdemeanor charge. The jury found that Schrader was responsible for how much damage? So they said estimated $9K.
9,000.
What did they say?
Much lower.
Uh-huh.
Fahim, you're a guest. You can go.
$1,000.
I'll go $2,000.
$750.
The damage that he was responsible for was $3,305.50.
Still a lot of money.
How do you get to the and 50 cents?
Tax
Yeah.
baby.
Some
Yeah.
of the carrots.
Carrot. 2
Of
carrots
damage
in
to
the
the
corner.
DMV. He will be sentenced on January 17th. We will get out of here. This wonderful little story.
He has
on
been
this.
sentenced.
He has been sentenced.
Okay.
How old
Old.
is Joseph Schrader?
Do you have a picture of him?
No, I don't. The carrot
40,
tosser.
45 years old.
45 years old.
That's probably his favorite number
Right.
of president. I'm going to go 50. No, you're too young. I'm going to go 66 years old.
66.
He's had to have lived.
Yeah, 54. And we're going to let our friend Heather Gould, who's
Heather
here
Gould,
listen.
who's here.
What's your guess?
What's your guess? How old do you think this guy is? 57.
Okay.
All right. Aaron, you want to throw in two? What do you think?
Why not?
63.
Okay. 63. Get your answers in, Townies.
Okay.
Go see Fahim.
Go see Fahim wherever he's.
FahimAnwar.com.
FahimAnwar.com. And your specials are there,
Oh
too.
yeah, there's on my YouTube. So just youtube.com/Fahim Anwar. I have like 3 specials up there. Instagram Fahim Anwar.
Just
all that
follow and support. You'll thank us for it. See you in the process.
Supersclars.com.
Supersclars.com.
DanielVanKirk.com.
Kirk.com.
This man, Joseph Schrader, who threw carrots and fish all over the walls and ceilings. $3,300 and $5.50 worth of damage at the DMV is 34 years old.
Whoa! He's young.
Whoa,
You guys.
older.
He's an old
That's it.
soul, is
Old
what
soul.
I'm trying
He's an old soul. We'll see you guys next time. This
Speaking
was
of
so
soul,
much fun.
That's too much
a good
anger.
fish
That's
joke.
too much anger too early.
He's
an
an
old
old
soul.
soul.
S-O-L-E. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Sorry.
We're out of here, too. We love you guys. And oh, snap, we got to get back to work. See you.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.